Welcome back to News Geelong as we move into the world of Geelong sport and our very own Mitch Scoop Cleary.
Thanks, Rollo. I'm down here at Simmons Stadium where yesterday Geelong coach Chris Scott said Alan Christensen and James Podsiadly were a chance to return to the side to face Sydney this Friday night.
Yeah, we're really positive about the way their rehab has gone, so we would think they would be likely and available for selection, but we have a few dilemmas this week. We've got wide open availability and some players that are coming into pretty good shape. Dave Wojcinski came back for our last game and we think he'll be better again this week. You know, he played well and added something for us, so he'll play again. So yeah, we've got a genuine group of 27 or 28 players that we're going to have to fit into 22.
Is it the best shape you've been in terms of availability?
Yeah, in terms of personnel, I think that's fair to say. Yeah.
Scott said they were returning to their best in terms of personnel.
Oh no, I've been seeing signs. Yeah, I'm not sure anyone believes me necessarily, but yeah, we think we've been improving slowly. Maybe not as quickly as the rest of the competition, but we still think we've got huge scope for improvement. So we're not, I wouldn't say we're close to our absolute best, but we're working towards it. As I said a number of times, you can't be at 80% capacity and expect to beat teams like Sydney and Sydney, so we need to improve quickly. But if we had a choice of playing our best football now or playing in round 20 or round 22, then we'd prefer the latter.
Thanks, Chris. Now we speak to St Albans coach Matt Cavanagh as the Super Saints upset St Mary's on Saturday.
In hindsight, we learned a lot from last week's 1-point loss to Colac. We had control of that game. We probably tried to, we tried to save the game rather than just take the game on, which sort of suits our run and carry style of play. So.
Many would say this is close to the biggest upset of the year, coming to St Mary's and getting the points. Where do you guys see that and where you're at in this point of the season?
We do our homework on all the sides, and we think that internally we're pretty happy with where we're at, but we do have quite a young list, so we're still working towards and just trying to improve from week to week and work on the processes. So.
Yep, 15 points down at three-quarter time, come out to win by 24 points, massive for the club. Yeah, no, it happens to coincide with our ball night tonight, so that should be a pretty good night. But it really, we knew that we had to take our chances in the last quarter and really have a crack with a slight wind going to the skilled end. So at the end of the day, yeah, we're pretty happy. 39-point turnaround. So yeah, it's very good. Looking out there's plenty of young kids. Close to probably the youngest listeners in the league. Yeah, no, definitely. And young Billy Bidsall, 15 years old, to be able to have the impact he's having at GFL level for a 15-year-old. I think you'd struggle to find someone around country Victoria, a 15-year-old that's having the same sort of impact. So, hopefully he's got a bright future in front of him. But as far as our young list, we treat everything with the processes, and we're just trying to learn from week to week. And there's a lot of lessons that we'll learn out of the game today, things that we did good and some not so good. So we just keep ticking the boxes and trying to improve. So. Billy Bidsall, can we see him on an AFL list in a few years? 15 years old at this level, it's pretty handy. Oh, it is. Anything can happen. It's just about, for him, it's no doubt he's up there with everyone. He's been to South Africa with the AIS and all that already. So I guess for him, it's just about an opportunity. So we all have fingers crossed that he'll get an opportunity. But whether it happens or not, wait and see. And how big is this win for the rest of your season? You're a pretty big side in St Mary's to knock over. Where does this set you up? We don't really talk wins and losses. It's just all about what we're trying to do and how to improve as a group. And I think we just have faith that if we can, we put a plan in place each week, and if we can carry that out, we think internally that we can be up there with anyone. But it's not about going there to win or anything like that. It's just about us trying to improve and enjoy being around each other. So. Thanks, Matt. Now we speak to Geelong Racing Club Development Manager John Dunn to give us all the action from last Friday's race meeting on the synthetic track.
A big 10-race program here last Friday on the synthetic, and favourite punters were sent reeling in the opening event when the long odds-on favourite Sergeant-at-Arms was nailed on the line by the $7 chance Sahara Night to kick off proceedings. Bossy champion jockey Glenn Boss finally got the ball rolling on Dalmatian Queen and then followed up 30 minutes later on the Frog Splash, who broke through for a belated win after 5 consecutive placings. Now in the Kelvin Burke camp, Cavendish, the galloper, he finished a promising 4th 2 weeks ago here on the synthetic, and he made amends this afternoon when he fought back like a caged lion after being headed halfway up the home straight. And the final event saw a prominent Geelong identity get off the couch and come out and dig deep into those deep pockets to back Zachary Quack. But alas, our man went home penniless when the Quack finished down the track and Bonjondro got the money. And that's a wrap-up of racing here. A big 10-race program on the synthetic. All on again this Friday coming. And it's back to you in the studio, Skipper. Perhaps we'll see you pull on the boots one of these weeks.
Thanks, JD. Now we speak to Newtown and Chilwell's Matt Grant as he was best on ground as they beat North Shore on Saturday.
We set ourselves a goal to win 6 in a row, starting from, I think this is our 4th.
Yep.
So everyone's had a focus to get the morale up at that point and get around everybody. So that's what we've been working on, and everyone's been following that through and feeling really good. So
is it something that has been a major focus, the defensive part of the game?
Yep, definitely. Just having to nail our tackles, our tackle quota to get up. That was a huge focus today. That was probably our main focus, to get our tackles up and about. And get those hard nuts in the midfield, Eddie McMahon, Corks, and to just really drive it from there and set the tone.
Yeah, you sort of mentioned a couple of the names there, but obviously it was a big recruiting coup this year. You've had Ottens and Gamble and McCorkle and Sully and a couple of others, but I think what probably a lot of people externally don't realise is the strength of the core group that was already here. Like Newtown were a top 4 side last year. Yourself, you've been a junior, you've been in the club for many, many years. I suppose from you internally, like how has the adjustment been with the new guy or those sort of big name recruits coming into to a local environment?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. They've trained really hard, which is good to see. Sometimes you get big recruits who come down and don't put the effort in.
Like me?
No, you're fantastic, Dougie. Used to run a 400 every now and then. It was good. They've been fantastic. So it's been easy for them to assimilate into the group because of their work ethic, and everybody respects them for that. So, and then the way they play. I mean, once they get a bit of touch, come towards the end of the season, I think we'll see a few big games out of them. They've been playing some good games, but a few more to come.
Now, mate, well, now this is all about you because, I thought you were excellent today. It's probably one of the better games I have seen from you. But it hasn't been an easy journey for yourself. Obviously this year I think you spent 2 days in hospital, was it?
Yeah, overnight in hospital.
Yeah, so what happened there and what was the situation?
Went back with the flight, and Betsy obviously didn't see me big full forward. And
he saw you.
He cleaned me up and copped a decent knock to the side of my ribs, and it just burst a few capillaries in my lungs, so I started to cough up blood and went to hospital, and they sort of kept me overnight for observation. But it wasn't too bad in the end. I was lucky not to break any ribs, so it was just bruised lungs.
So everything's all right now, though? Now, you are a bit of a swing man. You can play forward, you can play back, you can play through the middle as a ruckman or a wingman because you've got that athleticism. Where do you prefer to play your football?
I really like the wing, Dougie, but I don't think I'm going to get myself there with the likes of
Jacob's taken that, I think, today.
Jacob's on the wing, and Aaron and Matt Higgins. Yeah. So, really, I went forward for a little bit of my career just to free myself up mentally with footy, and I sort of learned a lot because I did play back before that, and that got me going, and then I learned a lot more about the game, which made it easier for me to play back. And now going back, I think that sort of best suits my style and the way I play.
No, because I was, mate, you are a scholar of the game. You do think about your football a fair bit, and yeah, we all do, mate. But yeah, just sort of watching your ability to read the game, and almost it looks like you're coaching yourself a little bit in your structural positioning. So I want to commend you on your game, and I thought, mate, you're a big part of the reason why the town won, and they won fairly easy today. So congratulations, Matty Grant, and good luck for the rest of the year, mate.
Thank you, Mitch. See you on Friday night with another sports report, including our local expert footy tipsters. And now for all the weather expected for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the next 6 days, let's look at the week ahead. Tomorrow, Thursday, will be cloudy with areas of rain, easing to scattered showers in the evening with a top of 12. Friday will continue to be cloudy with scattered showers, the chance of thunderstorms on the Surf Coast in the early afternoon with possible hail and a top of 12. While on Saturday it will remain cloudy with isolated showers and a top of 13. Wear the rug to the footy. Starting off another new week of winter, Sunday will be cloudy with scattered showers and possible hail with a top of 12. Monday will continue with the partly cloudy conditions and isolated showers, but this time a top of 13. While Tuesday will be cloudy with isolated showers and also a top of 13. Today it was partly cloudy with isolated showers this evening, increasing to areas of rain throughout the night. We reached a top today of 15 degrees. And that's the weather outlook for Geelong and the Surf Coast for another week of winter. Thank you for joining us on News Geelong this evening. To one of our growing number of regular viewers, Luke Timberlake. Hope you enjoy the program, Luke, and remember, take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, enjoy the rest of the evening and a very good night.